Hi, and welcome back from our 1933 movie, Secret of the Blue Room.
And today we find ourselves in Akron, Ohio at January Paint and Wallpaper.
And I'm looking to redecorate my spare room, so being co-host on this movie is a big advantage.
And of course, you have me to help you pick things out.
Okay, strike the advantage card.
You know, Kat, I've always had an eye for color.
When you say always, you mean what?
Well, you know, when I was just 3 years old, my parents got me a box of, the 128 Crayola crayons with, the one with the sharpener inside.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
It was delicious. You know, kids, here's a hint. If you eat the robin's egg blue first, the salmon color just slides right down.
Just how do I let you sucker me into these stories?
It's in your co-host contract.
I need a new contract. Right now, let's talk a bit about the movie. Universal Pictures shot this film in just 6 days.
And although you might not think that this is a scary movie, in 1957, it was included in one of the 52 movies in the original Universal Shock Theater package that was sold to television.
Normally, we would talk a bit about the movie lead, but we get to see Lionel Atwell in a lot of these movies. So, very seldom we get to see Edward Arnold, who is playing Commissioner Forrester in this film.
February 18th, 1890, Gunther Edward Arnold Schneider was born in New York City to German immigrants. He worked as a butcher's assistant, a stoker, and as a bellhop before he got to start acting on stage in A Midsummer's Night Dream at the age of 17.
In 1915, he started appearing in movies, and soon he became a star actor for MGM, Paramount, and Universal Studios.
And for all you old-time radio buffs, he started in a radio series called Mr. President from 1947 through 1953, where each week he would portray a different president, but it wouldn't be revealed till the end of each program which one he was playing.
As president of the Screen Actors Guild from 1940 to 1942, it sparked his interest in politics, and he ran for city alderman of Los Angeles in the mid-1940s. But he lost in a close race and expressed the fact that entertainment and politics were incompatible.
Now, with 148 movie and television credits to his name, Edward Arnold passed away at the age of 66 of a cerebral hemorrhage.
So, now that I've given you some time to look around the store a bit, have you found anything that might make your room scream out at you?
I don't know if I want to have my room scream at me. Do you have anything that would make a nice, quiet conversation?
You know, I lived in a house once where the walls would yell at me.
Do tell. Like I could stop you anyway.
No kidding, Kat. I mean, every night as dusk started to settle in, the walls would wail at me.
What did they say?
Well, just as the sunset would cast in through the living room window, I would hear, "Get out!"
So your house was built on an ancient Indian burial ground?
No, that was the landlord out on the porch when I was 4 months behind in my rent.
Wait a minute. My contract says I only have to deal with one of your stories per movie.
Hey, but this is for one of the movies you didn't get to co-host.
Say, we have some of the most popular wallpaper patterns available. Maybe you would like to look at some samples?
Well, I hadn't really thought about wallpaper, but sure. Let's see what you have.
Great. I'll go get some nice, quiet, conversational patterns for you to peruse.
Great. So, while my color coordinator and special item procurer picks out some wallpaper for me to look over, let's take a break, catch a sketch, and then get back to our movie, Secret of the Blue Room.
The check is in the mail!
We'll be right back.
Pesky landlords.